Hi, welcome to part one of the three-part video series on how to reclaim radical self-love. I am honored that you're here with me. And I'm just going to give you a quick little background about myself. I am 53 years old. I was a makeup artist in the film industry. I worked on huge commercial campaigns for 27 years. It was a great job as far as I got to travel, meet a lot of really interesting people. Yes, indeed. But for someone with a terrible body image and even a worse relationship with food, it was a pretty rocky road for 27 years. You know, my days consisted of working in front of mirrors all day long and being surrounded by food. And for those of you who haven't been on a set, it's basically a cocktail party, minus the cocktails. They pass around food all day long. And then you walk into like this truck or this room and there's this gigantic table with even more food. So, you know, for me, having to stare in the mirror all day long and then compulsively eating all day long, it was a nightmare. And I would go home with so much shame, anger, and just really beating myself up. So, you know, it wasn't until I was 51 that I caught myself reaming myself when I got out of the shower. It just was unbelievable what I was saying in my head about my body. And what's interesting is I'm sure this had gone on for years, but I had never noticed it. And this time I caught it and I was shocked. You know, I just sat and I cried. And I just, to be honest, at that moment, I felt really hopeless. I just thought, what am I going to do? I'm miserable. I hate myself, you know, but all of a sudden, something kind of woke up inside of me and said, this started in you and it can end in you, you know? So I followed some really great books. One, you know, I read Janine Roth's book and I read a book by Mark David that was basically don't diet. And it was the scariest thing I'd ever read because I had been dieting since my teenage years. Every diet pill, you name it, I did it. So the thought that I could actually listen to my own body and make wise decisions was exciting and terrifying at the same time. But I did it, and it wasn't easy at all. I did it on my own, so it was not easy. And it took a lot of really allowing myself to make mistakes, but I wasn't critical. This was the crazy thing. I actually started to love my body and pay attention to her and accept where she was right there and nourish her and nurture her. And I balanced into a place where I love my body. I have radical self-love for myself. Now, this is my goal for as many women as I can allow this to happen, empower them to feel this. That is what I'm here. That's why I'm here. That is my why. So we're going to go over the first steps, and then in the next video, we're going to talk about another step. So each video is going to give you one step to get to that place. So the first thing I just want to say before we go into that step is until we can accept, appreciate, and really love where we are right now, we'll never have sustainable change. And I just want you to think about what happens when you put your body basically over there, you ignore her, you hate her, you're putting her down all the time, you're saying, you don't know, I'm so frustrated with my body, I hate my body. When you hate something, does anything good ever come out of it? The only way for your body to actually start to make better choices and get to that goal, whatever goal it is for you to love her on the road there. Love her through the journey. This is your body you came in with. This is your body you're going to leave with, okay? This is your body 20 pounds less. This is your body 20 pounds more, okay? She's always there for you. So all she's asking is that you be there for her, okay? And when that happens, it's a game changer. There's no book that can tell you this. No book, okay? This is it. This is the real deal, guys. So the first step here is get to know your body. I want you to get to know her. So I want you to name your body. This is today's little game, okay? I want you to name your body. Name her something that feels good, that resonates with you. I named my body Fiona. I've always loved that name. And I love shortening names, so I call her Fee. So in the morning when I get up, I put my hand on my belly, like above my chest, but between my chest and belly. I feel all the energy going around, my heart beating. I just breathe, and I check in with her, and I say, Fee, how do you feel? Do you need more sleep? What do you need? What do you want right now? Check in with her. Listen to her. Does she have anything to say? Nope. Great. So I get up. What do you feel like for breakfast? I have a talk with her the entire day, and I actually do it out loud. You don't have to. My family thinks I'm crazy half the time, but I actually talk to her all day long. It's how I set up my morning routine. I drop my daughter off to school, and I go on a 40-minute walk because my body told me that's what she wants. She loves to just get that energy flowing in the morning. So here's the thing. When we start to pay attention to our body, and when we form this partnership with our body, with our feminine body, we are naturally going to make better choices because she is an incredibly wise female part of us. This is our female body. She knows what will give her energy. She knows what will deplete her energy. She knows what she needs when she needs it. So it is the most valuable partnership you can have. I promise you this. So with me, when I started to listen to her, if I would just grab how I used to in the past, like chips, I would check in and say, are you hungry? And I would just kind of wait. And then I would feel, because she's not going to, obviously, you're not going to hear a voice. I mean, sometimes you can make a little voice to it, but it's going to be my feeling. Are you hungry? No, I'm actually not hungry. What do you need right now? Oh, I just feel like walking, or I feel like sitting down for a minute, or I feel like calling a friend. I need a little bit of support right now. Great. That's what we're going to do. Bam! Partnership formed. You are now taking care. It's self-care, self-love. So this is, I think, the first step, the best first step to do, because you could do everything else, but I want that relationship to be built. I want it to start rebuilding, because it was there when you were born. Babies cry when they want milk. They cry when they want attention. They're very I want it now. But as we get older, we start to feel like we don't deserve that, or maybe our sense of value is down, or maybe we just are so frustrated because we feel like we always make the wrong choice. Well, that's because we're not listening to our body. We're not checking in with her. So step one for this week, I want you to name your body. I want you to really get curious about what she wants. Curious, curious, curious. Replace curious with critical. There's no trying to figure anything out. Just get curious. What does she want? What is she saying? What is she feeling? What can I do for her? So I would love you to hop into the Facebook group and let me know, number one, what your name is, your body's name, that beautiful, feminine, incredibly strong, incredibly intuitive, so full of wisdom, your beautiful feminine body. What'd you name her? And I would like you to talk about how it's going. So take the link, hop on over to the Facebook group, check in with us. And this is going to be incredible. I promise you, this is the real deal. Okay, guys, have a beautiful rest of the week, and I cannot wait to hear how this week's gone for you. Bye.